Welcome back and happy weekend, everybody. My name's Steven and I'm with Cannin.com. This week we're here for another technical analysis and an interesting company, Greenlane Holdings, who recently has listed on the NASDAQ, so a ton of liquidity. Let's look at the pricing chart and see what effect that has had on them. So you can see GNLN, which is traded on the NASDAQ here in the United States. They've had some downward luck and downward pressure recently, up around 379 most of the summer, and then since about August, almost all of August, they've dropped considerably from 380s down to 250, 260. So a lot going on there. We're looking at a triple moving average again. The green is the short term, that's 20 periods. The red is 50, the medium term, and the blue is the long term, the 200. So we're looking for crosses here. You can see we had a mini death cross back at the end of July where the green, the short term, crossed below the kind of longer term 50 period. That's kind of a mini signal. We really like to look at that crossing the blue, and you can see we're really approaching all of this downward pricing pressure in August is driving the shorter term moving average lower. It's getting close, so if that green line crosses this blue line, that's a big death cross, which is a big signal of weakness. Let's see what some other indicators are looking at. We're looking at the moving average convergence divergence, MACD. We've seen this many times. You can see that the MACD is blue, the signal line is orange, and currently the MACD is below the signal line, also a sign of weakness. We're also below zero, as you can tell by the red bar graphs as well. So weak on the MACD, weak on the signal, weak below zero. RSI, the relative strength index, is also weak. We're well below our boundary, our lower boundaries here. Upper is 70, lower is 30. Currently we're at 28, so weakness on the RSI as well. So what's going to happen here? Is this weakness going to continue? Are we going to see this green cross the 200? Are we going to see a big death cross? MACD and RSI stay weak and this pricing is going to go down, down, down? We actually think probably not. We're going to see a little bit of a bounce back. We don't predict the death cross. We predict the price coming up a little bit, the moving average green line moving away from the long-term 200 period blue line. The RSI to come back into the bounds. We don't anticipate anything well above 70, but the RSI should bounce above 30 definitely, and the MACD to equilibrate around zero. We might even see some of a little mini jump similar to what we saw back towards the end of July. So not huge gains here, but we do think that this one is going to turn around. You're not going to see the death cross, but keep an eye on these three indicators. They're pretty clear right now that everything is weak. And if we see this cross 30 on the RSI, we see the MACD cross the signal line, and we see the green line get further away from the long-term moving average, the blue line, then those are all going to be signs of short-term strength. So pay attention this coming week. Should be very interesting for Greenlane, now listed on the NASDAQ, and they still sell to all the smoke shops. So 6,600 they report. So they should continue to have positive revenue. Let's make sure we read the fundamental analysis this weekend too to get a deep dive and see why we think this is going to rebound a bit. But have a great weekend, everybody. Happy trading, happy learning. Let us know if you have any other companies of interest. Thank you so much.